Hello friends, let's get into a video all about the 2024 Australian Soaping and Candle Conference. I've done little bits of the conference so that you can get a little sneak peek of what it looks like, but of course the full video only goes out to ticket holders. But I know that you're going to really enjoy just watching some of these little snippy bits that we've got to put in. So let's get going and show you what it looked like, how amazing it was, and you know, like I said, I know that you're going to love it. The speakers were amazing, and I've also put just little inserts of the speakers so you can hear a little bit about what they're doing, and I've left some background news in so that you can get the vibe of what this great conference is all about. Let's get into the video. Here, a few of us business people are having dinner the day before the conference. Now, of course, we had to set up. So here's a few snips of us setting up. Of course, Crafty Space were there. They set up their gorgeous display, as well as Craft 360 were also there. Here is a few of us having a really fun little snap in front of the restaurant. And of course, a little more before we get going. Now, time for us to pay the bill at the end of the day, which we definitely did. And here is a bit of the setup video. It looks really nice the night before, doesn't it? I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. And I was so proud of the whole way it turned out. The first speaker we had for the day was Kirsty Allen, and she is from the Candle Business Coach. She has an amazing podcast. Lots of you know her. I know if you don't, you've got to see the podcast. She interviews lots of different people, and I really do love the whole thing about the whole mindset. She talks a lot about mindset and, you know, sort of just meditating and making yourself just feel amazing, because as business owners, sometimes we forget a little bit about us. And it's really important just to remember a little about yourself. Now, in this talk, she did talk about herself, her journey, how she's got from A to B, which was really interesting. So, of course, as I did say, there is only a very short snip in each bit of this so that, you know, it's fair for the ticket holders. And a lot of these speakers, they will actually use their talk in different ways on different platforms. So that means that we obviously couldn't show it because this is their full-time job. They actually make money out of speaking. Not all of them, but a lot of them, that's what they actually do. And you know, so anyway, I'm sure that you'll understand, and I'm sure that you won't mind, but this year is the first year that I've actually allowed little bits of snips so that you can actually hear the talk a little bit and understand what it's all about. So enjoy hearing a short snip from Kirsty, of course, like I said, from the Candle Business Coach in Australia.
What I wanted to do with my life, knowing that life is so short and that everything about life is so precious. But what can happen when you go on a journey of self-discovery is you lose people along the way. And for me, I lost some friends. They couldn't understand why I wanted to grow and didn't want to stay stagnant and be the same person that I'd always been. But it also meant that I lost my husband in terms of our marriage dissolving. So again, heartbreaking, but I promise there's a happy ending to all this. It meant that I went through another huge experience of life change and not knowing if it was the right decision, if it was the right choice, but trusting my intuition and trusting the universe that I was being held and being carried. So from there was a day where I was standing in the kitchen, tears streaming down my face, and I just said out loud to no one in particular, what am I supposed to do with my life? I'm supposed to have purpose, I'm supposed to have passion. I can't just live existing, pacifying myself on social media, watching TV and just talking about the latest movies. I wanted to give back and I wanted to inspire, motivate, encourage. I felt that that was something that was needed to be part of my journey. And this small thought, this tiny thought just came into my head. Make candles. Make candles. And of course I dismissed it because I thought, well, I've never made candles before. I don't know how to mix fragrance oil and wax, and how do you choose a jar, and all the things, how do you market them, how do you sell a product? I didn't know any of that.
Now, next up, you're going to see a snippet of the morning tea. We had a gorgeous morning tea, and the whole idea of the conference, of course, is networking, seeing what other people are doing, having a look at products, so many different things. So this year has been one of the first years that we've actually brought in a little bit of an alley of products, and we're going to keep doing that. We think it's going to be an amazing, kind of thing to bring in. So hopefully in Queensland, we'll bring in a lot more of this. And basically what it's about is bringing in products that you can see and maybe purchase for your business. So we had Craft 360. They sell lots of castor oils, all the different oils. You can get jojoba oil. And of course, they sell the bottles, tubs, so many different things that you can actually purchase on the day, or it gives you an idea just to go to their website, have a look, and every single person, both online and in person that was there, did actually get a $40 voucher. Some people actually got a really lucky voucher because it meant they actually got a gold or a silver bottle, and if they were lucky enough to find that, they got a $150 voucher, or they got a $100 voucher. So to me, that is amazing and really, really lucky for those people. So congratulations to those people who actually won that. So, because I think that was amazing. But let's have a look at what happened for morning tea. Next up is Felicity from Long Story Short. She did an amazing job. Felicity actually lives in Hawaii, so she had to come out to Australia, of course, to do this talk. So super, super grateful for Felicity. She just has the most eloquent voice when she speaks. I really did enjoy, just absolutely loved hearing her talk about the things that she was talking about. So she talked a lot about labels, the importance of labels, text, how that's meant to sing a bit of a story to you, because a lot of us think, well, should we just do a basic label? And, I know at the end she did get a number of questions about labeling, which was really exciting. So if you're a ticket holder online or in person, we do a Q&A after. So people can ask questions, and we had a number of questions from online, which is really good. People did ask questions such as, is it okay for just a black and white label? Do we need to add color? And as she said, it's a vibe of your business. So there's no real wrong or right answer, but if you've got a really bright, colorful business, well, I would suggest having a colorful label that kind of works with that. So there's many things that you can do, but that would be my kind of suggestion, just to think about a couple things, that you could actually do. So Felicity, like I said, was really great. She came out with some fantastic ideas, which I really and truly did love. So I'm going to let you have a little listen to Felicity, like I said, from Long Story Short Design. And if anybody wants any information about any of these companies I'm talking about today, I will actually put them in the description. There'll be a link down below, and you'll be able to go to any of these companies and take a look. Now, if you're looking for labels, you can do them in small quantities from Long Story Short, or of course you can do them in bulk quantities. They do things from magazines, flyers, postcards, business cards, labels. They can help set up websites. They can also help with some documents and things like that. So they do a really good job. And when I say documents, maybe you want like a line sheet for wholesale or something like that you can print out, or so on. So like I said, there's many things that they can help you with. If you want to get boxes made, they will actually help you set it in the format that you need as well. So that's a great thing for anyone getting boxes, because I know even myself, you may have an idea what you want, but putting it in that format, if you don't know how, is quite tricky, and you don't want to be ordering 1, 2, or 10,000 boxes and then they come and you've done it wrong. I know, I've been there, I have done it wrong before. So it's really worth the money going to someone like that, getting them to help you, just to make sure you're 100% right. And if you're getting boxes or labeling, don't feel scared to tell them you're not ready yet, to wait. And over time, I've had lots of other companies tell me, oh, well, I really need that done now, or and we're talking about, like different companies, because what happens is they want your order, but you need to make sure that you are 100% right, because if you make a mistake, that's it. You've lost your product, because they don't give you money back or anything like that, any big box company. So like I said, go over to Long Story Short. They will help you make sure you set up the box professionally, along with so many other options that they have. So let's get into this. Let's listen to Felicity from Long Story Short Design.
Label. And that's pretty powerful stuff. Before you even tried it, you made a decision based on a little sticky piece of material. And how superficial is that? I mean, think about the vineyard caretakers, all that effort that goes into cultivating the grapes, picking them at the perfect time, bottling it. And then we waltz in and just choose it based on a label. Aren't we a superficial bunch? And how about that sage advice we were taught as kids? Don't judge a book by its cover. Beauty is...
The next speaker we had is Marie Rayma from Humblebee and Me. She flew out all the way from Canada, and we just felt so humbled and excited to have her. The fact that we could have such a big name in this industry come out to our beautiful little small Aussie conference. We were so excited, and I know lots of people that came there really did enjoy her speech. She did a great speech. It went for quite some time. It was an hour and a half. And that's the thing. Sometimes, like I said, some of these people that will speak, they speak at multiple conferences. It is actually their job to speak. So Marie doesn't sell products anymore. She's a guest speaker on multiple platforms. And of course, she's a guest speaker, for many different conferences. So that's why we can't show you the full speech, because she may use that or parts of that in another video. But I'm sure that you won't mind seeing a small bit, and this is, very exciting. But of course, if you're a ticket holder, you will get the edited version, and you'll be able to see the full speech, I should say, that Marie did do. So whether you're an online person or you came in person and you want the link, we'll give you the link back, and you can watch it as many times as you want. It's a private link, and do remember that it can't be passed on to anyone else. This link is, the link you will get is literally only for you as a ticket holder. So if you do want to see all of these exciting type speakers in the future, we always have a conference annually each year. So next year in 2025, we will be having a conference, and we are going all the way to beautiful sunny Brisbane in Queensland. That's where the next conference will be held. We will start to release speakers over the year, but we won't release them for several months. But it's not really about the speakers. The conference is so much more. You'll get a lot of networking opportunities, make some friends, and lots of people said they really enjoyed simply talking to people on their table, getting ideas. And that's the thing, at a conference, people are willing to share. Maybe you're gone on a Facebook group and you felt uncomfortable, you felt that you couldn't ask something. Sometimes that happens on Facebook groups, but when people actually invest their money to go online or in person to these events, they literally want their business to work. So that is the difference. If you invest to go to these things, the people in that room, they really do want to make it work. They want to help. They're there to actually help each other. And, you can throw ideas off each other and get great ideas. You don't need to give away your secrets, but of course you can learn so much. But without further ado, of course, let's get going to a very small snip of Marie from Humblebee and Me and her speech here in Australia at the 2024 Australian Soaping and Candle Conference.
A lip balm. I was like, I'm not paying $5 for a tube of lip balm. It makes way more sense to spend $50 on lip balm ingredients and then make a really large batch of lip balm, where I learned very quickly that unrefined lanolin goes a long way. I moved on to body butters and balms. That quickly spiraled into cold processed soaps and then emulsions. So I started with the old-fashioned beeswax borax emulsions. But it wasn't until I got my first baggie of really rather vaguely labeled emulsifying wax that my love of emulsion.
So the day had come to an end not long after that, although we did do some workshops as well. We did a melters workshop, candle workshop, all about wicking, and there was lots and lots of Q&As on that. So here's a few pictures to leave you with at the end of the day. It was a really, really nice day. I'm so proud to get it to this level. And as you all know, it's going to happen again in Queensland next year. This will be our first year going off Victorian soil. So I hope you'll all join us, support us, whether you're online in another country or whether you're going to be in Australia. So all the tickets are on the site now. The link will be down below, and there'll be no more discounts for the site. I get asked this all the time. We did an early bird discount, and that's all we're going to do. But any other special things, you must join the mailing list on our website, because we'll start to bring some valuable information about wicking and things like that on there. So make sure you join, and I'll see you on the next video.